Hello, beautiful people. How's everybody doing on this sunny Saturday? And let's roll the intro. Welcome and thank you for coming to today's broadcast. It's your host, Ileane Smith, and I'm your digital media tour guide. So sit back, relax, and enjoy today's live stream. Today, I want us to talk about what's been going on. There's so many updates happening in social media. May has been an amazing month for new features and new updates. And I know that some of you are having a hard time keeping up because, quite frankly, I'm even having a hard time keeping up. So I do want to go over some of them that I think are important for content creators going forward. Okay, so let's start right off with YouTube. Since we're on YouTube, and you may know that YouTube is my favorite, YouTube has added chapters to our videos. Now, what does that mean? When you're looking at a YouTube video, whether you're on a desktop or on your mobile phone, at the bottom where there's the timeline, you will see now that it's sectioned off so that you can jump to a specific topic that you want to hear about. For example, I will definitely do this with this video because I know I'm going to be talking about different topics, different platforms, different updates. And as you're watching this, you may want to jump to a specific part in the video. And here's my friend Richard. Hello. And then my buddy Ruth is here as well. Great. Thank you so much, dear. So what will happen is you as a content creator, you've got your video. Let's just talk about an uploaded video. All right. And you know that in the beginning, you talk about what's going on in the video, or you introduce yourself or what have you. And then you may start getting into your topic. Then you may transition over into another topic at a different timestamp. So keep track of those timestamps. And what you need to do is add them in the description of your video. But what's really crucially important is the very first one that you add has to start off with the timestamp of 0:00. So it has to start off at the very beginning of the video. And of course, the timestamps also need to be in order, chronological order as they appear in the video. And it not only is user-friendly because it gives your audience the opportunity to get right to the topic and the content that they want to know about. Hello, Custom Alterations by Linda. How are you, my dear? I love that red. It also helps with retention of your video. Believe it or not, you might think, well, they're going to skip parts, but they're going to be engaged in those parts that they do watch because they're going to make sure they get that information that they want. And this is also going to make them want to come back and get more from you. So chapters, or chapter markers, as I like to call them, are really important. And I know I got a question from my friend Heather from Tinkering with Tech. She asked about the length of them. And I did some research this morning and found out the shortest time span that you can create a marker is 10 seconds. So it has to be at least 10 seconds long. However, I recommend that it be at least like 30 seconds, enough that a person can consume the content that they want and then move on. Now, maybe we can come back to YouTube later if you guys have any questions about that. But let's move on to Facebook, because I got to be honest, Facebook is moving at a fantastic, furious pace with all the updates that they're putting out this month, including releasing new platforms that we're not even going to talk about because I don't know if they're important for us right now. Okay. So what I'm going to talk about are the features that we have been using and the upgrades that Facebook has made that I think you need to pay attention to because they're indicating the things that Facebook likes to promote in the newsfeed. And I'm not sure if you're aware of the Facebook algorithm, and none of us really knows exactly how it works. It's based on a lot of factors, and the same way with YouTube. But when they do put out a new feature, because they want to test it and make sure that it's working correctly, make sure that we want the features, they sort of push it out and promote those things above other types of content. Facebook is getting more into more videos like rooms and etc. Yes, they are. And what they also have learned a lot from stories. They've learned a lot from Instagram stories. You know, they already, just to give you a quick recap, if you don't know the history, when Snapchat came out and they came out with stories, Facebook tried to buy Snapchat. Snapchat wouldn't sell to them. So they said, okay, that's all right. We'll integrate all those features into Instagram. And that's what they did slowly. And now Instagram is just so full of all these different features. And Richard's saying, I really like the emojis we create for ourselves. Yes, we're gonna touch on that as well. And good day. How are you, Anitra, instructional design lady? And so because there's so many features on Instagram, Facebook is able to find out the features that people most engage with and bring those over into Facebook stories. Okay. So I want to talk about that kind of quickly because, and more into live streaming and video calling. Yes. Yep. And the video calling is all based around what's going on with the whole planet right now and people being quarantined and all of that. I don't want to say certain words because I don't want my video to get to get dinged for talking about certain topics that we're really not discussing here. But that's one of the reasons why those meeting rooms and video calling has been played such a huge part in what they're doing these days. Okay, so let's talk about the Facebook Live Producer. I did a video about that here, and I want you to, when you get a chance, check that out. But with the Live Producer, just talking about these interactive things. Now we see, like I said, you see it in Instagram stories, but polls are such a great way to gauge your audience and what they're thinking and how they're reacting to your content and what kind of content they want to see from you. So of course we see those in Instagram stories and we also see them in Facebook stories. But what we can find is in the Facebook video live producer, we also see that we can add polls. Now, if you watch the video that I did where I show you step by step how you can use Ecamm, virtual cam, and use the Facebook Live Producer and have all those polls, in addition to still having all those fun features of Ecamm Live. But I did some testing and I found out, for those of you who like StreamYard, which is what I'm using today, by the way. Actually, I'm using Ecamm Live too, but if you like StreamYard, you can still use that RTMP destination in StreamYard and go live with Facebook Live Producer. So I wanted to put that out there and let you guys know that, because I know I have not seen anyone doing a video about it. And it was something that I had to test. I wasn't even sure it was going to work. And it did. It's a little bit of a clunky process. But just so you know, you can still use your StreamYard, and you still are those that don't have Macs and, are big fans of StreamYard. You can still use that in integration with the live producer. And that gives you the access to the polls. The polls. Now, if you don't know where to get the Facebook Live Producer, it's in the Creator Studio. Okay, that brings me, as my segue over into two more updates from Facebook. The Facebook Creator Studio. Let's see what Richard says. I can use Ecamm live or otherwise. You know why? Oh, you can't use Ecamm live. I know you can't. That's why I always mention StreamYard. Whenever I get an opportunity, if I find out there's something that's working in Ecamm live that people really, really love, if there's a way that you can do something similar in StreamYard, I always try to let you guys know about that. Now, there's some things that StreamYard just is never going to be able to do that Ecamm Live does. But there's a lot. There may be a workaround. You may have to jump through a few hoops, but you can do a lot with StreamYard. Okay? So let's talk about the Creator Studio, and let's talk about Facebook Stories. Here's another update. My last video I did here on YouTube, I talked about how you can, if you have a Facebook creator account, your business page on Facebook is a creator, and you have to apply for it. You go to Facebook for creators. I don't think there's like a lot of strenuous criteria for you to join the program. And this feature that they just rolled out is allowing you to create stories from your desktop. They're very simple, basic stories. Okay. Can't put a lot of interactive stickers on there. Like I just talked about how, with the polls and engagement and all that stuff. But what you can do is add links. You can add links to your Facebook stories, even if you don't have the 10,000 fans, likes, followers, whatever on your page. But you do need to be in that program that's called the Creators, Facebook Creators. Okay. So, and I've done that. Like I said, I did a demo in that video, and I'll be sure to put a card here, and so you can check that video out. All right. That was a lot. Now, this next thing, let me see if I can do a little bit of a demo of this next thing. This is also, we're still talking about Facebook here, because I told you Facebook rolled out so many features that I just want to make sure I can cover as many as possible. All right, so yeah, my little demo is not working, so that's okay. I can just tell you. I don't have to show you. All right, so Richard says, RTMP, I don't know a lot about. RTMP is just an abbreviation, and I actually have to look it up again. Let's see if I can get to it without making typos. Real-time messaging protocol. Real-time messaging protocol is just what the acronym stands for. And when it comes to streaming, all it means is that where the signal is coming from and how the signal is getting back into your stream. So used to be that you had to have an encoder. No, it is real-time messaging protocol. Okay. It used to be that you had to have an encoder. And now basically Ecamm Live works as an encoder. StreamYard is doing the encoding for us on the background. But because StreamYard only goes to, your major platforms, LinkedIn, YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, and Periscope. They also give you the RTMP. Let's just say you wanted to stream to Mixer or one of the other not quite as popular or mainstream platforms. You have to use what's called a stream key. And seriously, it's not as techy as it sounds. All it is a string of characters. It's just like a password. You need to have a URL for the server because it's being encoded on a server. You have to have that URL and you have to have that string of characters, which is like your password. That's it. That's what an RTMP is. And you enter those two pieces of data into StreamYard. In this case, I could do the same thing on Ecamm, and people who use OBS could do it on OBS and vMix and all those other places that have the RTMP integration. That's all it means. And so when you go through Facebook Live Producer, you'll see that's one of the options there is to, and as a matter of fact, that I can do a demo on. So I'm glad you brought that up, Richard, because we're talking about the desktop now, okay? So even though I did this in the video the other day, I'm going to do screen share and show you what I mean today as well. And of course, we're not going to go live since we're live already, but I just want to show you what the interface looks like. Okay, because I think it's important that you guys don't need to know, and I don't even know all the techie bits behind RTMP, but you need to know where to, once you get that password and all that, you need to know where to put it. So I'm going to go over here to Creator Studio because I'm on my Facebook page. All right, and this is how you get to the interface to go live now. I got to make the window a little bit wider. Go. And you'll see this is the Facebook Live Producer, guys. This is what it looks like. And it's going to ask you for this information. Here it is, a live stream setup. Now, what I'm going to have to do is reset this key because this stream key, you never want anybody to see your stream key because then they could go live on your channel. Okay, so you don't want that to happen. So that's okay because as soon as I end the screen share, I'm going to get rid of it. So then you would take those. I'm going to reset it. I'm sorry. You would take this server URL and the stream key and then paste that into your settings on StreamYard or Ecamm Live or OBS. Okay. And so that's how that works. So let me not forget to go ahead and reset that stream key. Oh, and you know what? Before I do that, there's more things I want to show you guys on there. And so this is where you would you don't have to use the stream key. You could also use your webcam. Now I'm already using the webcam, so it's probably not going to show up. All right. And then there's another paired encoder, which is one that I don't even know how it works. It's probably not hard. I just don't need it because I either use my Ecamm Live or I use my my StreamYard. Okay. But the advantage of using this for us who already know about StreamYard and Ecamm Live is that we're able to do these polls. Okay, we can't do the polls with the third-party apps, so we need to use the Facebook producer for that. And the downside to doing it this way is that you lose the ability to put the comments up on screen. However, a little birdie told me, a little futurist told me that that's going to be changing too. Okay, now I just reset my stream key. So just so y'all know, I didn't forget. All right. So good. So thanks. That was a good question. So hey, while I'm over there, I may as well show you the interface now to add to the story. add to your Facebook story. Let's get that up there. And like I said, this happens in the creator studio. See, I'm already in this creator program. Okay. So, which means I can monetize my videos. I'm not making a lot of money over there because, as most of you guys who follow me know, right now I'm focused on YouTube. But I still keep things going over here on Facebook. But, you could see if I go into the history, you could see maybe I earned a couple pennies. They don't pay you like YouTube does. Okay. So before anybody gets, their hopes up. But if you have the right size audience over here, I mean, there are people I know who are making out very, very well with the monetization on Facebook. It's just not your girl. Okay. So this is where you would get the opportunity to add to your story. So here I could add a photo or a text story. So I'm just going to grab a photo. I'll grab something that wait a minute, hang on, guys. Let me navigate over to the folder where I have all of those images that would fit in there. Okay, here we go. Since we talked about the avatar, I'll use the avatar one. This is the same one I used in the video when I showed how to do this. And then you can reposition your photo in there. All right, you guys seeing all this? And boom, you can add a button, meaning I can add a link. All right, and then this little button, I can change it from see more to learn more or shop, book, call, or get directions. And that will be clickable link inside of your story. OMG, isn't that cool? All right, so let me go back over here to my list. Oh, something else I might as well show you while I'm over here. This is something that was very popular on Twitch, but this is a way for you to repurpose your content from your Facebook lives. And this goes for everybody. This is not special for creators or anything like that. Okay. So we always want to save time and save the effort that we put in. So what you can do, if you go live, like I do, I go live and I have these long live streams, especially when you guys ask me questions, I'll sit here and answer your questions, right? But what you can do, let's go over to our content library and let's go into, actually, I need to go to videos. Just here's a video right here. All right. See if we can click on this video here. I want to actually edit this video. All right, I clicked it too many times. Facebook made me click it all those times. Y'all saw that. Now it wants to open it up over and over and over again. All right, so I want to get to the post because what I want you to see is now the way that you can repurpose your content here is by creating clips. So the best way to get where we need to go is to click on the timestamp. Right, so that's going to take you to the video. And we're going to go to edit the video. This is Facebook being slow here. It's not my internet or anything. Okay, here we go. Edit the video. And now you'll see that you can create a clip. So now I've actually already done that for this video, but just to show you what you would do, you would move the scrubber. You find a time frame where something really good happened. And make sure.
LinkedIn. This announcement is about LinkedIn.
I'm going to mute that because just wanted to show you how you would do it. Okay, so you would go in here and you would say, oh, that's not the part I want. Not the part when I was talking about LinkedIn, right? So you do all of this and then you create a clip. So it's a shorter version. It's like an excerpt of your live stream. Okay. Anitra, I'm sorry, I didn't see your question. Well, Facebook made Creator Studio available without applying for it. I honestly have no idea. I really don't know. I would just assume that, wait a minute, hang on. That was a trick question, Anitra. Everybody has Creator Studio. Okay. But let's make sure I understand your question. When I say that was a trick question, I don't mean you were trying to trick me. I mean, it was a trick answer. If you don't have Creator Studio, in fact, what I'll do is I'll go to one of my other pages where I don't see this Creator Studio up at the top. Okay. Let me put the comment down just so I'll make sure everybody can see. You know, on Ecamm Live, I don't have to put the comments down. They go down time. That's why sometimes I forget. So you guys just tell me, put the comment down. It's hiding stuff. All right, we're going to go to another one of my Facebook pages. Let's go to my basic blog tips page. And you notice I don't have Creator Studio here. This is really important, okay? Because I don't want you guys getting lost. But see where I clicked on the more button? I go to publishing tools. I go to publishing tools, and now look over here on the left-hand side. Lo and behold, there is Creator Studio. Everybody has Creator Studio, but what you may not have is the Add Story button. Okay, like on this page, I don't earn anything from anything that happens on this page. It's only on my Ileane page. So notice this thing about monetization. That little chart isn't even over here. It just so happens that because I'm in the creator program and this is one of the pages that I manage, that's why I have the add to story button. Okay. And the reason why I know this is important because I know it gets confusing and I just want to make sure. Only reason why I know this is because I also am the admin for my daughter's Facebook pages. Okay. You know, Better Than Success. That's the only one we really care about, right? Better Than Success. The other ones are old that we just, you know, we're like hoarders. We don't want to let them go. We don't do fashion and stuff anymore, but we just got to hold on to that page. I don't know why we don't post over there. My daughter doesn't do marketing anymore, but we just can't hold. Okay. So anyway, even people who have profiles, you have to have a page. When I say everyone has Creator Studio, I mean everyone with a Facebook page. You caught me, Richard. I should be more specific. I did not mean for folks with profiles. Oh, I get it. So what was it that we would have to apply for? The creator program is a program where Facebook, and let's try to go over to that. Maybe it'll make more sense once I screen share it. We're actually going to go to Google and go to Facebook or creators. And I know I just looked it up because 2 people asked me about it on YouTube. This is the program. Facebook and Instagram that you share your creativity, blah, 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 whatever. And then, of course, they tell you about how you're unleashing your creativity and you get rewarded. Unlock tools to earn money from your videos. I recommend everybody apply for this because even if you get rejected, at least you're on Facebook's radar. It's not a big deal if you don't get it. It's really not a big deal. It's not going to hurt you any. Hey, Scully's House of Thrillers. And I really didn't know if I need a page since no business, etc. Yes, you can have a Facebook page as a creator. And I know they call them business pages. And so I just want you guys to just be patient with me explaining this to you because Facebook uses this terminology creators for a lot of things and some that they really shouldn't. Because even on Instagram, you can have a creator profile or a business profile on Instagram. Okay, but you get different features. But on the Facebook side, the creators all go into the creator studio, even if you have just a business page. So Facebook has made these terms confusing. I'll try my best to help you guys keep them straight. And that's why there's a lot of questions. And there's a really kind of a reason why I'm doing this video today. So, but I really need to draw a roadmap in order to try to keep them all straight in my own head. And I only know about this creator program. Facebook invited me to the program. And people say, well, do you have to have a certain number of? I only had 200 likes on my page when Facebook invited me to put one of those little pop-ups when I went on Facebook and said, apply for the creator program. And I was like, no, I'm not applying for that. No, I'm not applying for that. I just kept saying no. And then one day I said, oh, maybe that day I was bored. I was like, what is this creator program? I don't get it. But this is the way you can monetize your content on Facebook. Now, they clearly said Facebook and Instagram, but that's not exactly what they mean yet. It's a program they're developing on the Instagram side, okay? And that is going to be one of my next tips, okay? Ooh, I did try to apply for that, and I was denied. Do it again. I don't know how long ago you did it. But if it was more than 30 days ago, I would try it again. I don't think it dings you or whatever, but I don't know what the questions are that they ask. I don't remember, but just make sure you let them know that you're creating YouTube videos and all that, because they're really trying to compete with YouTube people. All right, so if instructional design lady was denied, I would be kicked to the curb. Oh, Richard. Well, honestly, so far, guys, what I've shown you today, the only real advantage that I've shown you of being in that creator program was that you can add to stories from desktop. And that's definitely not a deal breaker. Most of your stories you create from your phone anyway. Okay. So, and I didn't finish my sentence. I want to finish that up. The only reason why I know, because like I said, I can access that add to stories on all my pages. I'll show you. I took down screen share right when I said I'll show you. Let's just go over. Matter of fact, let me use this view. So most of the time I don't like this view, but I'm going to use it this time. All right, so this time, choose a page you want to view. I'm going to go to my daughter's Better Than Success page, okay? And see how I can add to the story from her page. I mean, from here, right? And I've already done it a couple of times. I put up, because, she's got events now. They're all virtual, but, and I wasn't able to link to them before. I had to create an event on Facebook in order to link to it from a story. But now I can just link right to her RSVP page, which signs people up on her email list. I'll show you that. So that would be betterthansuccess.com/RSVP. And basically it just signs people up to access her virtual masterminds. Of course, she was using Eventbrite before, but now, we all have to pivot, right? Because of COVID. Okay. So now here's the thing. If I try to access this add to stories from her Facebook account, it's not there. So it's only because I'm in the program. But honestly, guys, it's not a huge deal, but it's knowledge that you can have in case they ever invite you, because that's what'll happen. It'll pop up on the screen and it'll invite you. Or, like I said, try again. You may check their rules. I think they even tell you, I think they've encouraged you to try again. The same way like with Amazon. Some people get denied to be an affiliate with Amazon, and then you try again later. It's all about building up your numbers. It could be your numbers on Twitter. It could be on your Facebook. It could be on your YouTube opposing platform. It doesn't matter. They just want to see that you do have people that will watch you, or engage with your page or whatever. And they want to know that you have some dedication to creating content, because it is for content creators. Okay. Wow. Scully. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me put up your first comment. I have almost 3,000 followers on Facebook. Just give it a try. They have never put out how much. Now, we did see something that said guidelines. Let's go back over there to that creator thing. It does say guidelines. Let's bring up the screen share again. But on the guidelines, it just your go-to guide for creating engaging Facebook content. These guidelines are, they're not telling you like these are your qualifications. This is just how you're supposed to behave once you do get approved. Okay. So, and honestly, this is another thing. This is my thought. Right now, they're so focused on all this other stuff, they might not even be letting people in the program right now. I don't know. I need you guys to give me that feedback and let me know. Okay. So like Anitra let me know that she was denied. Sorry to hear that, Anitra. But it's okay, because when the time comes, you're going to be ready, because you're going to already know all the stuff that you're going to be able to have access to, because you got your girl here to guide you through. Okay. They will tell me to try again in 5 years. Richard. Okay. And Scully's House of Thrillers. Welcome to my live stream. I know you've been probably popped in this live stream before, but we've always talked on other people's live streams. But I just want my friends who are here to know, my regular crew, Scully is one of us as well. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the community. Okay. And so, yeah. And see, also Scully, you're in the process of building your community. And so Facebook may see that as well. And so they may reward you for that. Okay. So the creator app, the mobile app, I did a video about that as well. And in the creator mobile app, we're talking Facebook still talking Facebook. You could see more statistics about the content that's on your page. But when they first introduced this creator app, hey, Dryer Buzz, how are you? When they first introduced this creator app, first thing that people said was, but you can't create content on it. Well, that has changed, ladies and gentlemen. See if I could get my phone screen sharing together. I don't know why it's not working. And now you can create with the creator app, which only makes sense. I don't know why Facebook did that, why they introduced an app and then let us create with it. I'm going to have to reboot my phone. But now, and I, once again, if you guys remember during that video, I told you, be patient. It didn't make sense for them to make a brand new app because you already had the Facebook Pages app, right? But I bet hardly nobody uses that app unless you're a Facebook manager and you're managing other people's Facebook pages, right? So they probably couldn't like build in all the features that they wanted to build. So they came up with an app. And of course, what do they name it? Creator. Remember, I told you there's a theme here. They want to keep saying that word creator, even sometimes when it doesn't apply. All right. So they came out with this Creator Studio app. initially you couldn't even create content, but just this past week they updated the app and now you can create content within the app. And if like I said, rebooted my phone, and if we can't get the screen share going today, I will show you. Scully said yes, and I think that's because I said that you were building your community. um, I can show you a little bit of a screenshot that I posted over on my Facebook page. And I think, Richard, you saw that already. How do I get to my Facebook page? I was on the wrong page. So. All right, it's coming, guys. I'm rebooting the phone, and at the same time, let's go over to the page here. And at least this will give you a little bit of a screenshot. But what I did was I actually put a sticker on there. I had to use my little avatar, so I put a sticker on there. But see down at the bottom here where it says new post. Oh gosh, I should have put that on pause, shouldn't I? It was a 5-second little thing. Actually, I made a story out of it, but I decided to post it. So instead of just seeing all these stats that you see up at the top, 1 minute views, 3-second views, at the bottom, you see new posts, video, photos, and text. So that's the update. Meanwhile, my phone is acting really funky. And so it looks like it may want to behave this time. Let's try it. Oh, doesn't want to get online. Okay. All right. So let's see. Let's move on to our next update. All right. Okay. Facebook again. They acquired Giphy. Did you guys know that? You know, the GIFs that we see all the time on on Twitter. And you can go to the Giphy website. Also, Giphy's integrated into Instagram. And when you're making stories, they acquired that company. So now I don't know what that means for Twitter, because, you know, when you search for GIFs on Twitter, it comes from Giphy. So I don't know. It just remains to be seen. All right. Finally got my phone working, guys. So let's see if I can get some kind of a screen share going here. I have to remove the one I have there. Okay. I got the Giphy app, but haven't used it yet. Okay. There's a couple things I can tell you about it. That's why you need an Android phone. Just kidding. Good one. Good one, Richard. You got me. I had no idea Facebook acquired Giphy. Yes. It just happened for $400 million. But I don't know. I guess it's the sign of the times, because when I heard that, I was like, that's not a lot of money. I'm used to these $1 billion acquisitions, right? 400 million. I'm like, that's small potatoes. All right, let's go into the Giphy app. Just for those who may be watching later and are like, what is she talking about? You actually can go into this Giphy app. Okay. And this is where you can see the trending GIFs. Or let's just say, all right, let's do something that will be uplifting. Let's search for graduation. All right. So if you wanted to get this GIF to congratulate the person you know who graduated, or just to say congratulations, like I did. I posted a story today just to say congratulations to all the graduates. All right. You got Android. Okay. You can use this Giphy app on Android as well as iPhone. This whole Giphy thing is not at all, has nothing to do with iPhone. Just a FYI. Okay. Yeah. I would love to, post that one where Obama gave a speech. I don't know how many years ago that was. Okay. So anyway, you see where this is what the Giphy app looks like. So what you can do is, I like to take the stickers. Now I'll tell you the difference. The stickers have the transparent background. Notice when you see that little black checkerboard in the background, you know that it's transparent background. So what you can do is I'll do it in let's just do one in Instagram because I know it works there. And I'm not actually going to post this, but let's just do this. Before you post it, you go over to Giphy. You grab your, I'm going to just grab this one, say class of 2020, tap on it, tap it again, and see where it says that it was copied. I did it too fast. I get anxious. It says copied, believe me. So now I go back over here and see, it tells me I can add that sticker to my story. So then I can just add it. I will put it there so it could be, I'm not going to post this one, but I just wanted you to see this is how it works within Instagram. You also can do the same thing on Facebook, but you don't have to do it the way I just showed you. You would just go up to your stickers, and then where it says GIF, you search for the GIF. See, that same GIF is right there. The only thing about using the app is that you get more choices. On if you're inside of Instagram or inside of the Facebook app, you're kind of going to see the same thing that everybody sees. Whereas if you go over to Giphy, let's go back to Giphy. You're just going to see more. You could just scroll and scroll. You know, when you're an Instagram app, you don't see this many. You just scroll and scroll and scroll and scroll. Okay. You know, of course, a lot of more of them don't really apply, but you can just keep on scrolling. Now, you know, you don't see this many choices when you're inside of Instagram, right? So you get more choices. All right, let's see. Here we go. I was happy when Earl Scheib would paint any car, any color for 20 and no ups, no extras. I see later on you said the wrong. You made a typo. $29.95. Yes, Earl Scheib. I remember that. Believe it or not. CNT Live. Hello. How are you? Long time no see. Scully said, "Can you see the stickers in YouTube videos?" No. You can. Scully, here's what you can do. You can't post them in YouTube videos per se, unless you're using something like Ecamm Live, which you can download these onto your desktop and you can get them into Ecamm Live that way. Because Ecamm Live, you just drag stuff on to your screen. And I'm not really prepared to do a demo of that right now. And I don't know how many of you guys actually have Ecamm Live, so I'm not sure. If folks that have Ecamm Live should pretty much know you can drag any multimedia right onto the screen. You can drag GIFs. You know, I'll do another GIF since I've got tons of GIFs right on my computer. And I'm using Ecamm Virtual Cam, even though I'm going live with StreamYard. Oh, I'll drag this one on because get you to see my daughter. This is a GIF. This was just some guys at the office. They used this as the intro for one of the YouTube videos. Okay. So there you go. So that's how you would do it. If you had the GIF, you can download it onto your computer from Giphy. For me with iPhone, all I have to do is just airdrop it over. For your Android, all you have to do is save it to your camera roll, and then however you normally get images from your camera roll, it could be through Google Photos. Because if you sync your Google Photos, Then when you go into your computer, you go into your Google Photos, there's that Giphy, that GIF, and then you download it onto your computer. Then when you're recording, you're doing a recorded video, then you would add that GIF into your recording. Hope that makes sense. All right. And I talk a lot in here, don't I? Probably too much. No, you don't ever talk too much, Richard. I always love hearing your conversation. Thank you so much for being so engaging. And you always say stay on topic. I love that. All right. So, and this is how we get to know each other. You know, like I wouldn't know unless you tell me the things that experiences that you have, because I know that everybody doesn't have a Mac. I know that everybody doesn't have an iPhone. But if you were just sit there and never say anything, I wouldn't know that you are one of those people until you tell me. And this is why things like me introducing StreamYard to my community is so important, because as much as I love Ecamm Live, I knew from the very first day that I saw StreamYard, because actually Gage reached out to me, and I said, everybody's going to love this because I know my community because they talk to me. It makes sense. Okay, yay! Even Scully, he's really getting to be part of the community too, and he's like, it makes sense. I know I said something that made sense, or maybe it was Richard. It's okay. Either way. All right, so let's see. I feel like I forgot something here. I talked about creating polls and the importance of using those polls. That's not anything that's new, but what's new is that you can use StreamYard to go into Facebook Live Producer and create those polls. I use the StreamYard free version, which works for me. And that's great because you're going live with your profile. So you only really need the free version, because the only downside really from having a free version is their logo is on there, which, hey, it's not a big deal. I mean, you know, some people might think the duck is not the most professional looking thing, but I think it's fine. In fact, I like the duck. I mean, you know, I think it kind of humanizes the brand, even though it's a duck. It's a cartoon, but it humanizes because it's not all corporate-y looking. You know what I mean? It's fun. And you know that there's a story behind it. Although I can't recall the story, and I heard it a couple times, but it's not that serious. It's just fun and whimsical. So I like that. I think sometimes we just need to be fun and whimsical, even if we are doing business. But I can tell you guys right now, even though I know some of you may or may not have businesses, my thing is about being a content creator. My daughter, she has a business. So a lot of times I do know, you know, how to address the audience, and I understand the thirst for knowledge from the entrepreneurs and all that. And, you know, I have a little bit of entrepreneurial spirit inside of me as well, you know, but at the same time, my mission is to help people with creating content so that you don't feel afraid to get on camera. You're not afraid of the tech. Gage and Dan like the duck. Yes, they do. And okay, I have to go feed myself before I fall out. Oh, please don't ever let me stop you from eating or feeding your children. Anything else can wait. All right. I know what else I wanted to show you now that I got the phone behaving correctly. I'm going to show you how to use that creator app. Okay. All right. So let me get the screen share back up. And a creator studio. They even named it the same name as YouTube's thing, which, you know, I find kind of weird. Like, but, you know, YouTube can't trademark creator studio. It's just that that's what it's called. So I feel a lot better. I'm too skinny. Oh boy, that's something that I would never say. Y'all know that wasn't me saying I'm too skinny. That was Scully. Scully's House of Thrillers. All right, so we're on the Creator Studio app. As a matter of fact, let me change and put it into Ileane, to the Ileane page. All right, and at the top right is the little pencil. And that's how you bring up the options to post a video, a photo, or text. Let's see. Just making a text update, just a boring text update. Photo, I could just choose any photo from my camera roll. So there was one I did. There was a sticker, a new sticker from Congrats for 2020. I actually posted that on my Instagram story, so I'm not going to post that here. And here's that story. So if I wanted to post that, oh, and they give you the opportunity to put a thumbnail there, even though this is only a 12-second video, but let's just say it was, like a minute, 2-minute, 3-minute video. Or let's say I'd gone live on Instagram. And that's the next update I need to talk to you guys about. But let's say I'd gone live on Instagram and I saved that video to my camera roll, and now I want to upload it to my Facebook page. I could do that here, fill in the title, the description, and I could either choose a thumbnail from what's here, or I can upload one from my camera roll. So that's very cool. You can actually create in the Creator app. What I'm looking forward to, and let's just see if there's another way to, if I go to Insights, what I'm looking forward to is to being able to create stories from this as well. So don't know that that's coming, but to me, that only makes sense that it would be coming next. And, I was just trying to poke around, guys, and see if I see anything that would indicate stories is coming. All right. So speaking of that, now let's talk about Instagram. Instagram. All right. Let me make sure I'm covering everything. Well, when you go live on Instagram, once again, you can do all kinds of interactive things. You can add interactive elements. You can even invite someone onto your live stream. Your viewers can now view that Instagram live from desktop. While you're live, they can view it from desktop. I don't know if anybody in my tribe is live right now. I'm just going to poke over here real quick just to see. And if not, that's okay. Just imagine that someone was live. Yeah, nobody's live right now. And you can view it on desktop, which I think is great. I have an Instagram account too. Yay! Which I think is great because it's giving you an opportunity to wait a minute, hang on, guys. I'm going to stop this phone from screen sharing. Stop. Okay, I'm going to stop that. And I'm going to see if I can show you this. And I appreciate you guys for being patient with me because I wasn't, I knew the topics that I wanted to cover, but I didn't have all my screens set up and all that good stuff. So yeah, no, I'm not seeing anybody live on that account either. So as I have another account I could log into, and I wanted to see if nobody's live over there. Okay. Desktop doesn't work very well sometimes. Like on phones, it lets you comment, and on desktop, sometimes you can't. Also can't control volume on desktop. That's not true, Richard. I'm not sure why you're having that problem. First, since I know you're on PC. Oh, and you got your new PC, by the way, didn't you? Oh my goodness. I didn't see any pictures of it or anything. Maybe I just missed them. I know Richard was getting a new PC, guys. Sorry. I got a little distracted because I just thought I tried to envision this. But on Microsoft, yes, okay, great. Are you happy with it? On Microsoft computers, you can download the Instagram app, the official desktop app for Instagram. Okay. I just wanted to put that out there. I actually have a video on that as well. So haven't put them up yet. Still setting it up. Oh, okay, great. All right. That's why I haven't seen any pictures. Okay. So, but if you are viewing Instagram from desktop, if you're having any problems commenting, then I'm not sure if you, I'm going to assume that you're on Chrome because I know you're a Chrome user. You should be always able to comment on any. Let me read your statement again. Let you comment, and on desktop, sometimes you can't. I can't imagine why that would be. And I don't know when the last time is that you've tried that. That was just some other bizarre glitch. You should be able to comment on and like people's content on Instagram. Now, if you're talking about a live, yeah, you could comment on the lives too, because I did it the other day. Um, and there was no problem. Okay, so but let me get to what I want to get to about this. I try it every day. Interesting. You and I need to have an offline session or something where I like can monitor what you're doing. Like you do a screen share so I can see why you're having that problem. You should not have that problem. Okay, so here's the new thing with your Instagram when you're done going live. It doesn't matter how long you go live. Actually, there's a limit on Instagram Live. I think the limit is an hour. I'll have to Google that later. Let's just say it's a half an hour. All right. So you go live for a half an hour. And instead of that video going away in 24 hours, you don't have to worry about that anymore because all you have to do is upload that video to IGTV directly from Instagram. Directly from Instagram now. That's a huge update. And that means that all your lives can live on. You know, of course, if you do a live and something crazy happens or it just doesn't go that well, then you might not want to upload it. But those live streams where, you know, you've got your whole presentation or whatever it is that you're trying to do, entertain, inform, or inspire people during your live stream, and all goes well, your lighting is good and all that stuff, and you want to save it permanently for your Instagram followers, you can download it to IGTV and this gives you a couple advantages. Number one, now it removes that limit. It used to be a 10-minute limit on all IGTV. But if it comes from Instagram, now if you upload it from your desktop, it probably still, or yeah, if you upload it even from your phone, it probably still has that 10-minute limit. But if you take Instagram Live and download it, you're going to see that option there to download it to IGTV. So it's really cool. I did it last week. And so I just love that my Instagram Live is still there and I didn't have to download it and use AirDrop and all that stuff I told you guys about before, or sync it to Google Photos or any of that. It's there. And then just like I showed you just now, how you get to choose the thumbnail. What I was showing you in the Creator Studio app is the same way. So here's my tip for you. Before you go live, create your graphic, create your 1080 by 1920 graphic. You know, that's the size of the story, 1080 by 1920, and have that on your phone already because before you get ready to upload it to IGTV, when you're there filling out your description, and on IGTV, you can add links in the description, clickable links. That's really important for me to say that. You can add clickable links in the description of your IGTV. So if you are someone who, let's just say, you're going to go live to promote your YouTube video, or your YouTube channel, you want people to subscribe on YouTube, then you can go live from your live stream. You don't have to worry about saying link in bio and all that stuff. You can put that link right in the description. Or if you want to send them to a specific video, you could even have more than one link. And I personally, I don't recommend having a whole bunch of links, because you don't give people too many calls to action, because then they don't take any action. But you add that link, and then you do an Instagram story. And no matter how many followers you have, you can get that swipe up link when you're linking to an IGTV video. OMG. Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that wonderful? So, those are the updates that I have for you guys today. Let's just do a quick recap of all the things we talked about. We talked about the Facebook Live producer, and how it works with Ecamm Live, as well as with StreamYard. And it gives you the ability to add those interactive polls. And eventually, the Facebook Live producer is also going to let you pin comments up on screen. Facebook comments only, right? So if you're multi-streaming, that's not going to work. The Facebook clips, we talked about those. I showed you how to create those as well. I talked about the Facebook Creator desktop updates, where you can create stories and add links to them for your Facebook pages, only if you have a Creator account. But it's going to be coming to everybody soon, I'm sure. Anitra says, those are great tips. You should create a checklist with all of those steps. Oh, that sounds like a lot of work. No, I'm just kidding. It will be. There'll be timestamps in the description of the video. You'll see the timestamps. I hope that helps. I've got to watch this video again and write down everything you said. Okay, yeah. So eventually, probably over the next, today's Saturday, so probably in the next 24 hours, I'll have timestamps for each of the different topics that we covered. And then, because that was the very first topic. In fact, I forgot, because it's actually at the bottom of my list, but I talked about that first, and that's the YouTube chapters. And that's based on the timestamps. And I didn't show you that, though. So I'm going to show you that before we go. I talked about them. I can't believe I forgot to show you one, because I've got them on set up on most of my recent videos. It's hard for me to go back through my catalog, because you guys know I go live like I did today, and I'm on there like for an hour and a half. That's a lot of that's a lot of videos to backtrack through, right? So, as a matter of fact, I did not. All right, hang on, guys. Give me un momento, because I forgot to open up the chat and everything for this. All right. So now let me do a screen share. Okay, I had to set everything up. Sorry. When I come up with something that I want to show you. Oh, hey, Kate. Kate says late to the party. Oh, so it's a goodie. It's a goodie. So you definitely want to go back and talk about it and check it out. So here is what it looks like to have the chapter markers on your YouTube video. Okay. So let me, I'm frozen. I am frozen. Oh, it's coming. It's coming. I'm starting to, no, still frozen. Okay, I'm starting to move. All right, I was frozen, but it looks like I'm okay now. Yes, there's Kate's comment. Sorry about that little glitch. I'm taxing this computer. Okay, so here we go. Look down at the bottom and you see where there's a little segment there. See the difference in the size of this? And look, actually, you know what? This video is so much white background. So let's see if I can get to a point in the video where the background is in white, so it's not so hard for you to see. So there you go. See, it says upload a photo from your computer. That's the name of that segment. Resize and reposition your photo. See, so not only is it the timestamp, but it's also the words that I named that segment. Okay, so let me take the comment down. Kate, it's great to see you. Thank you so much for coming. Let's see. Here's another place where you can see, write text on your image, create a button. So this is based on me creating these chapter markers in my description. Remember, you always have to start with the timestamp of 0:00. That's the only way it's going to work. I could have all these other timestamps in there, but if I don't start with the one 0.00, I'm not going to get these markers. Chapter, I call them chapter markers. Okay, so that's important. That's a big one, especially since we're here on YouTube. I wanted to make sure everybody saw that. All right, so then we also talked about how Facebook acquired Giphy. And we looked at all different ways that we can use Giphy, which was really fun. You can add them to all your stories. And we didn't look at how it works on Twitter, but what the heck? Why not? It's just Twitter. It's just built into Twitter. So whenever you're getting ready to make a tweet, and I know some of you guys don't tweet, so that's why I'm taking the time to show you this so you'll see. So whenever you make a tweet, here, this little GIF button. It's the same way on mobile. You'll see that little GIF button there. And let's do graduate because I want to make sure I keep everything light. I don't want to show anything that's inappropriate. So there you go. There's a graduation one. And then I would just type a text to say graduate. Actually, this came from Tenor. This one didn't come from Giphy. So I don't know if there's being a change made already. Remember I said, I don't know if because Facebook bought Giphy, if they're going to change that on Twitter, but I think Twitter, sometimes it's Tenor and sometimes it's Giphy. I think that always was that way. Let's see. Let's get rid of this one. And, or I'll just go into this. Let's see if that's it. See, there's Giphy. So Giphy is still there. Giphy is still with us on Twitter. Thank goodness. Plus, things don't move that fast anyway, so they wouldn't be going that quickly. All right. So see, it says Giphy here. Okay. So, but you can always just get the Giphy app. And from the Giphy app, it allows you to share to Facebook. But sometimes when you share from the Giphy app to Facebook, it doesn't look right on Facebook. I suspect they're going to be fixing that soon. But it always looks good in the stories and all that. But I showed you guys use the stickers. They look so much better on the stories because of the transparent background. Okay. All righty. Guys, it's been so fun hanging out with you. We're at the end of May. This is the last Saturday in May. And, time is just... Whew. This year has been a challenging one. I just pray that all of you guys are safe and that all your families and your loved ones are staying safe as well. And so with that, I always start off my videos by saying, hello, beautiful people. And that means you. You're beautiful. You are beautiful inside and out. Doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman or if you're non-binary. You've got a beautiful message. You want to entertain, you want to educate, you want to inspire people with your beauty. And sometimes you may feel a little shy about doing it. Sometimes you may be a little timid about the tech, and you want to make sure that you are pushing the right buttons. That's my job. My job is to help you to navigate through all this stuff. This is why I spent this today talking about some of the updates. I didn't even cover half of the updates that came out this month, just this month with social media, but I wanted to make sure I addressed the ones that were important for content creators in the next month. Maybe by the end of June, there'll be some more stuff that's even more important. And I so appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you. Much appreciated. Enjoy the rest of your weekend and stay healthy. You too, Ruth. Thank you so much, dear. And so, always imparting, I say to you, stay beautiful.